Hey guys, how's it going? We're just setting up for class. It's gonna be a restorative yoga class today. Tina will be joining us momentarily. If you wanna grab a block, a strap, maybe a pillow, that would be great. Let's see. Hello, how's it going, guys? Oh, hi, girl.
Hey.
Alrighty. Just sure you can see. So it's gonna be a restorative class today, guys. Hopefully it'll be around like 30-ish minutes. If you want to grab a block, a strap, maybe a pillow, a blanket, whatever you're feeling. It's warm where I am, so I'm not gonna grab a blanket, but I got a strap and a block. Whatever you're most comfortable with. We're shooting for around 30-ish minutes. It's gonna be a restorative class, so feel free to get settled. Tina's gonna open us up with some breath work and grounding, and then I'll walk us through what a little Shakti flow is to warm up, and then Tina will lead us through a section of flow, and we'll kind of bounce back and forth. It'll be fun. My thumb's still a little bit messed up. It's almost better, but I'm still gonna wear the brace just to help it a little. So we probably will have some variations. Tina will probably have a full posture, and some things I might. So do whatever you're comfy with. Don't do anything that doesn't feel good for you. It's for you guys. It's just a free class, so definitely don't do anything that doesn't feel great or isn't in your practice. But yeah, Tina, you're welcome to start whenever you're ready.
Awesome. I'm going to be right back for just a second. I'm just going to turn off something.
Oh yeah, you're good. Hi guys. Thanks for coming. Hey.
Okay, perfect. Welcome to class, everyone. Start in a seated position. You can either be cross-legged or like Michelle. Start by closing your eyes, taking your hands to your knees, bringing the shoulders up towards your ears, down and back away, feeling the earth beneath you. Start by taking a deep inhale through the nose. Bring it to the top. And exhale through the mouth. One more time. Deep inhale through the nose. Hold. And exhale through the mouth. One last time. Deep inhale through the nose. Hold to the top. Keep holding. Feel it reach the crown of your head. And release through the mouth. Beautiful. As we center into our practice, start by setting an intention. And let's press back into our first child's pose. Knees wide, toes together, and arms extended out, pressing into our fingertips, forehead to the mat. And just reaching as far as you can, down and under, hips into the heels. Take a breath or two. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and start to reach your fingertips to the right side, stretching that left side of the body, pressing down with the hips. Inhale and exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Inhale, come back down to center. Reach a little bit farther. And then reach towards the left side of the body. And press back into your hips. Inhale. And let out. Exhale. And then take your fingers back to center. One more big, long reach. Stay here.
And when you're ready, we're going to go through a Shakti flow. It's just a little bit almost like a vinyasa movement that we can move through a couple of times. So if you want to take a kneeling position, I'm just going to walk you through it once, and then we'll go through it 3 times. So you'll be in your down dog, or no, sorry, your child's pose. And first option is you're kind of pulling through your hands, coming into more of a Sphinx posture, pulling to the left side body, dropping the knees down, and pushing up into Sphinx. And then pushing to the right side body, pulling the knees up, coming back to center, coming into child's pose. Or you can do a little bit of a harder version where you're rocking forward, pushing into up dog, and rocking back from down dog back into child's pose. Whatever you're most comfortable with. So we're going to move through it once on the left side, once from the right side, and once down the middle. And then Tina will take back over. So your next inhale, you're going to rock to the left, reaching forward, dropping the knees, coming into Sphinx or up dog, and then rocking to the right, pulling the knees up, and coming back to child's pose. Taking a breath here. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, you're going to rock a little bit to the right, pulling through your elbows and your hands, sinking controlled down, pulling into Sphinx or up dog, and rocking to the left side, pulling up and back, meeting back in child's pose. Taking a moment here. And then when you're ready, we're going to meet in tabletop and send the hips back, coming into down dog. Taking a moment to up the feet.
Keep pedaling the feet here. Reach your hips up towards the sky. Imagine a invisible string, grabbing it, taking it straight up. Lengthen the spine. Press down with your finger pads. Inhale. Reach your right leg back for 3-legged. And then bend it and bring it all the way forward, planting your right foot down, left knee down into low lunge, arms up towards the sky into low lunge. And sit here, sink a little bit deeper on that exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink just a little bit deeper. And then bring your hands down to the mat. Start to shimmy your right foot to the outside corner of the mat. And then take your right hand and push out the inner part of your knee for a lizard. Feeling that stretch on that hip side, in the front of your thigh on the left. And breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. See how deep you can go. If you're feeling something that's good, it means we're working on it. My hips are super tight today, so it's extra intensive. And then when you're ready, bring that knee back to center. And start by pushing your hips back, straightening up that front leg, toes to the sky for half splits. Inhale, lengthen the spine so it's straight, and exhale, come down for a forward fold. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. On the next breath, I want you to just push your hips all the way back so that your sitting bones reach down to the mat. And watch Michelle do it, or watch me as I adjust my camera. So hips down all the way. So your left knee is bent. Your right foot is coming forward straight. Take a deep inhale through the nose, lengthen, and exhale, come down for a fold. If this is a lot, you can take your pillow and place it in front of you and just lay down. It's sleepy time, so this is a perfect way to just sink in a little bit deeper. Michelle's got her block, and that works too. And place your forehead on the block. Just breathe into the stomach. Feel the lengthening of that hamstring stretch. One more breath. And then inhale, come out of that posture. You can take your pillow, place it out behind you in preparation for a reclined position. But before we do so, take your right hand down to the ground behind you, left hand towards the sky, and push your hips up. Right heel press down into the ground. And then come all the way down. Take your bolster to your lower back. And then slowly start to sink back. Elbows to mat. Feeling that stretch on the left side of the thighs. If you want to, you can bring your head all the way down to the ground, giving you a slight chest opener with the pillow. Deep inhale and exhale. And just relax into this posture. On the next breath, just take your elbows behind you. Bring your head up, chin to chest. Take the bolster out. Bring that left leg out straight in front of you. Extend it out. And then you can have, if you have a pole nearby, start moving yourself towards it. Or if you have a wall, you can be facing that wall. And bring your legs towards the sky. I'll show you on my wall. Bring it to the wall. Legs to the sky. And you can either rest it on the wall, or if you want a little bit of an ab core workout, you can just keep it up. Yeah, Michelle's showing it. Perfect. Keep it hanging towards the sky. And then I want you to start rolling out your ankles clockwise direction outwards, slowly, however big or however small the circles you like. And then start rolling them inwards in the opposite direction. Beautiful. And I want you to start taking your hands to your lower back for extra support. And lifting the hips up to the sky for a plow. Taking your toes, pointing it towards the back of the room. If this is a lot, you can take your bolster or your block and place it underneath your hips and just keep your legs pointed to the sky, perpendicular. You can also take a strap and place it around your feet and pull it towards you, keeping your feet flat. and feeling that stretch on the back side of your legs. And just holding here, playing with the pressure, releasing, letting go when you need.
Go.
You can also play with just one foot, so reaching your left leg out straight and under, and then the right foot over. And then coming back to center, taking the strap, wrapping around your left, right leg straight out. And then coming back to center. One last tug, release, bringing the legs all the way down to the ground. And then we're going to start rolling into a seated position. Bring the knees to chest. Take your hands, wrap them around the backs of the thighs, and start rolling a couple times, massaging that spine. 1, 2, 3. 2 more times. 4, 5. And once you reach that seated position, take your right foot out, left foot out, and pop up into Malasana. For more restorative, you can take your block and place it underneath your bum and just sit on it. That relieves some pressure off of your ankles if they're feeling a bit sore today. If not, you can just stay in the Malasana position, press out with your elbows, hands into prayer, down and center, bring it just a little bit lower, reach a little bit deeper with the squat, and just move side to side, feeling how open your hips are now after our plow and warm up. You can lift the right ankle up or right heel up, bring it down, lift the left heel up, and bring it down. Beautiful. And then take your hands out in front of you, plant them down, press up, legs straight, head down into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, start walking your hands or walking your feet back and press into downward dog. Press down with the heels, see how deep that you can go now that everything's slightly opened up. You can play with being on your toes or moving the heels back down. And stay here for another breath or two. And then take your left leg towards the sky, three-legged. Plant that foot out in front of you for a low lunge. Right knee down to the ground. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, come down a little bit deeper. Inhale, rise up just a little bit. And exhale, come deep down into that lunge. And start by planting your hands out in front of you. Maneuver your left foot to the outside of the mat for lizard on this side. Left hand can reach to the left inner knee and push out slightly for a deeper stretch here. Stay here for a couple breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Come back down to center. Bring that knee back in. Beautiful. And then press back, hips back, toes to the sky for half splits. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, see if you can bring the hips all the way back to that back heel. And then bring your sitting bones to the ground. Same thing as the other side. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, come down. And stay here for a few breaths. Take your bolster if you need for extra support. And come down with it. Bringing the forehead down, chin down, relaxing wherever there is tension in the body. And then inhale, you can come out of the posture, take your bolster out, place it out behind you in preparation. And then same thing on this side, a little of a counter posture. So take your left hand down to the ground, right hand to the sky, and press up through your hips. And feel that stretch onto the back side. And then come all the way back down, sitting bones down, bolster behind you, and slowly start to come into a reclined position. You can be on your elbows, or you can be all the way onto your back, opening up the chest, feeling that front side stretch. Just breathe into the belly. Inhale and exhale. One more breath on your own. And then inhale, come back onto your hands. Take your bolster out. Release that right foot in front of you. Give it a little bit of a shake. Move side to side with the hips, releasing all tension there. And then come down onto your back, extending the legs up to the sky. Use the wall or your pole if you need. And you can just rest it there. This helps to bring the blood flow back down from your feet into your torso. Just relaxes everything. Or you can place a block underneath your butt and bring your feet to the sky. And then come into cloud pose if that's in your practice. Hands can be supported onto your lower back, holding here. And take another few breaths. And then exhale, start to slowly come down vertebrae by vertebrae. Don't rush it. Using your hands as support. And taking your feet down to the ground. Wiggle your hips out a little bit more. Very good. And then bring your hands to the thighs and start rolling up. Give it a few rolls. All up and down your spine. And when you're ready, plant your feet out to the side. Come up into Malasana. You can be in prayer, you can be sitting on a block, whatever floats your boat. And just move side to side, opening up the hips. And Michelle's gonna take the next part.
So from here, when you're ready, you're going to plant your hands down, sending the hips back. If your heels were in, you're going to turn them outwards. Coming into a forward fold. Just taking a couple breaths here. Maybe wiggling the hips side to side, giving them right for a couple hip openers. On your next inhale, you're going to walk the hands to the right side, reaching for the right leg or ankle. If you can't fold all the way down, you can come into a half lift directed towards the right side, just shifting those hips a little bit. It'll still get you the same stretch without coming as far into your back. Holding here, inhale, and exhale. Excuse me. Ready, coming back to center. You have breath here. And walking your hands to the left side, to that left leg, or coming into the half lift, stretch to the other side. Exhale, coming back to center. If this feels good, you can stay here, or you can try walking your hands behind your legs, coming into a little bit of a further forward fold. And if you'd like, you can just come to tabletop and come meet in a seated wide-legged, or you just widen your legs just a little bit further, reach behind you, and slowly sit back into wide-legged. Whatever feels best for you. If you feel like sliding into it. From here, I don't know about you guys, but off the bat, I cannot touch my head to the floor, and maybe that's not in your practice. Maybe we're going to reach for a block or something today. But we are going to do some little finger taps, walking side to side to try and get a little bit closer. So let's see. Yeah. When you're ready, you're going to walk your hands out in front of you, keeping your back straight, not trying to dump down, but rolling back down through the shoulders. Walking your hands to the right side body, reaching for the toes, ankles, or thigh. Just wanting to keep your back straight, not trying to curve too far down. A little curve if your arms are in front of you is okay, but you don't want it to be full on dumping all the way down. Holding here for a couple of breaths. And when we're ready, you're going to walk your fingers to the other side, repeating the same thing on the left. Again, you're wanting to keep your back straight, not really rounding all the way down, but kind of lifting through the shoulders, reaching towards that left leg. The thighs is an option, the foot's an option, the calf is an option, as long as you're pulling up through your shoulders. And when you're ready, walking back to center, just noticing where you're at, maybe flexing your feet, walking the hands back to the right side. And back to the left. Coming to center, maybe this time you drop your elbows down. Maybe you just reach your hands a little bit further out in front of you with a straight back. Whatever feels good for you. This time, optional shoulders, just seeing how far you can get. If you can get to the floor, you can get to a block at its highest point. Maybe you're coming for the middle section or flat. There's lots of different levels you can reach for. Just taking a moment here. When you're ready, if you have a block, feel free to keep it out in front of you. We're just going to do a couple of leg lifts for the pole girlies. So starting with that right foot, lifting it over the block and back to the other side, and taking the left foot over into the other side. Let's do two more of those. 1, 2, and then let's do 5 with both legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. From here, if you want to leave your left leg outstretched, bringing your right foot in. If you want to grab at either the heel, the calf, or you can grab a strap, whatever you prefer. We're going to be preparing for an upward seated straddle. If it's not in your practice, that's okay. We can just start working towards it today. Whatever you prefer. You're going to grab for that right heel and lift it straight to the sky, leaving the left leg down. Or you're going to wrap your foot with your strap and lift it to the sky so that way you don't have to come out quite as high up if you aren't there yet. Just taking a few breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Excuse me, Prince. Bringing the foot back down. Come on. Bringing the foot back down. This time you're going to bring your left leg in. We're going to lift that right leg again, but keeping the left leg in a crisscross position. Reaching the right foot straight up. Holding here for a couple of breaths. Option to have the hand planted on your knee that's bent or behind you if you need some extra support. Whatever feels best for you. Again, option for that strap. If you don't have the reach for your foot just yet, that's totally okay. You can either stay in front of you or work your way to the side, but have that strap in there to get to where you need to be. When you're ready, bringing the legs back to crisscross, straightening the right foot out. We're going to repeat the same thing on the left foot. Interlacing the foot with the strap or grabbing for your heel, sending the left leg to the sky. It's okay if it's different from one foot to the other. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Bringing that foot down. Bringing the right leg in the crisscross. We're going to send that left leg up one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the leg down. If that's enough for you, you are welcome to stay right here and just take a couple breaths, taking a break. Or if it's in your practice and you want to try for the full posture, feel free to take a few breaths to do so now. Option to take one leg to the sky, whichever one helps you with your balance more. Option to send the other. Kind of hard with my brace. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Coming back down to crisscross. From here, feel free to just place your elbows on your knees and rock forward for a couple breaths. Feeling that through the hips. When you're ready, we're just going to switch the legs. So whichever one was on the inside, switch that to the outside. Pressing again on the knees. And when you're ready, you're going to take that right foot straight out in front of you, bringing your left leg into a crisscross. So it's right your left foot is next to your right hip, and you're going to grab for that right foot and pull it to the left side body, coming into Cowface pose. If this feels good for you, you can stay here, or if you would like to add an optional arm bind, you can. Bringing your arms out in front of you, taking that right arm, placing it underneath the left, twisting and trying to grab for the wrist, coming into eagle arms. When you're ready, letting go of your interlaced arms, bringing your hands to your left side body, twisting around, coming into a straddle behind you. Keep twisting, bend the knees, coming into cow face pose on the other side. It's okay if there's a difference on your abilities from one side to the other. It's okay if your knees don't line up straight. Whatever feels good for you. I know these feel tight on my hips, so it's okay if it doesn't look exactly right, as long as it feels good for you. Taking a breath here before we do another optional bind with the arms. This time extending the arms out in front of you. Inhale and exhale. Interlace the left arm underneath the right, trying to grab for that wrist or palm. Coming into eagle arms on the other side. When you're ready, letting go of your interlaced arms, bringing the legs out straight in front of you, coming into an optional boat pose before we meet on our backs, just straightening the legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grabbing behind your knees and rocking back into a plow variation, leaving your arms interlaced near the ankles. If that is too intense, feel free to grab a strap so that you can come into it at whatever feels best for you. Taking a moment here before you drop the legs down slowly, coming into a lying flat position. Option to grab for the right leg, bring the knee to chest, and having that right hand grab the right heel, coming into half happy baby. Taking a moment here, releasing that leg back down, sending the left foot up, grabbing for the knee, grabbing for the optional heel, coming to half happy baby on the other side. And bringing that right leg up, coming up into a full happy baby. You can grab at the heels, the toes, the ankles, whatever feels best for you. Rocking from left to right, noticing what that does for your lower back, releasing any tension. And when you're ready, going to plant the arms down, falling as they may, straighten the legs, and lowering them down slowly, coming into Savasana. From here, we're just taking a moment to relax after all of the movement we've had today. Taking in our weekend, relaxing through the eyebrows, forehead, the cheekbones, the mouth, relaxing through the shoulders and the palms, your feet flow out to the sides, falling as they may. Just taking a few breaths here.
And then when you're ready, start by bringing your knees to your chest, rolling to the side. Taking one breath in and exhale out. When you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, come up into a seated position. Let's just bring our hands to our heart center. Taking one deep inhale and exhale. Coming back to our intention that we set in the beginning of this practice. Giving thanks to all of what Earth has to offer, coming into Thanksgiving. Much gratitude from us to you guys for coming to our practice today, and we hope to see you next week for another one. Namaste.
Have a great rest of your weekend. I hope you enjoyed our class. Thanks for coming. We will leave it for you guys so you guys can still get to it. So have a great one.
Bye.
Bye.